Tonight we're honored to have two men who are among the foremost American authorities on the subject of religious freedom. From Americans United for Separation of Church and State, I'm pleased to introduce the Reverend Barry Lynn. And from the Interfaith Alliance Foundation, Dr. Welton Gaddy. Not coincidentally, these two men happen to be the co-founders of our host organization, firstfreedomfirst.org. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Barry, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about Americans United.
All right. Well, personally, I'm the executive director of Americans United. I'm also an attorney as well as a minister. Of course, this gives me the capacity to forgive people tonight, but still go on to sue them tomorrow morning. Americans United was founded back in 1947 by some major religious figures and journalists at a time when the Supreme Court was just starting to get into the question of what was the legitimate line to be drawn between government and religion.
Welton, your organization is called the Interfaith Alliance, and how does it differ from Barry's?
Well, we were founded in 1994 also by a group of diverse religious leaders concerned at that time, that was in the middle of the contract with America and all of those emphases of the religious right, combating those who claimed to speak singularly for religion, though they didn't represent many of us and our religious convictions.
Barry, the audience can see these circles behind us and over to the left. You want to explain what they're about?
Sometimes the separation of church and state can get to be a pretty abstract concept. And we wanted to point out with these circles that there is an enormous practical intervention that the religious right wants to make on some of the most intimate decisions of our life. We want people to understand that fundamental questions like your reproductive life, what kind of family you're going to be able to have and get benefits for having it, what kind of decisions you can make at the end of life, that these personal decisions are to be made by you in consultation with the people that you trust, not to be made by some television preacher, not to be made by the biggest mega church in your community.
Why and how did you and Welton get together and form First Freedom First Foundation?
We wanted to make sure that people understood that these two organizations had a dedication to a singular goal, expressed in a sense by that final circle up here, democracy, not theocracy.